I thought about it back in the fall of last year when there was sort of the interview process that was going on when the congressman suspended his campaign, and then obviously he decided that he wasn't going to come off the ballot, or they couldn't get him off the ballot. But I was interested then, and I'm still very interested. I don't know what's going to happen there, but I'm going to make my decision sort of based on my own, discussion with my wife, discussion with my family and friends and people I trust. I'm going to do what I think is best for the district. Obviously, I got to make the decision that's right for Rob Ortt, where I think I can best be a voice on issues that matter to me, whether it's in the state Senate or in the U.S. House of Representatives. So, we'll make that determination on our own timeline. Obviously, probably sooner than later, but we're going to make that sort of on our own timeline, apart from whatever else other people may do.
So, I wanted to ask about Chris Collins. It's looking like his case won't necessarily be resolved by the time certainly by the time election season starts, possibly not by November 2020. And he came very close to losing last time to a Democrat who seems to be intent on running again.
Sure.
Do you think he should just step aside?
I think I can tell you from a lot of folks I've talked to, the congressman has certainly contributed to helping this district, right? His policies, I think he was on the right side of the policies for most people in this district. He's got to do what he thinks is right, again, just like me. He's got to do what he thinks is right for himself, for his family, given his situation, but he also has a responsibility to do what's right for the district. If he does not think he can serve this district in an effective way, then I think the right thing would be at some point to make the determination to step aside and let someone else come in. But I'm not going to say he needs to step aside. If he decides he wants to run again, this is America. There will be a lot of people, I imagine, that might jump into this race. If he thinks he can make an effective argument of why he should be retained as the congressman, then I would welcome that as much, if I was in the race, as anything. So, I'm not going to say one person should run or should not run, because ultimately the people of the 27th district, particularly Republican voters in a primary, they're going to make that determination about who they think can effectively not only defend the president's agenda or defend the agenda that's important to this district, but also represent them in a way that they think they'd be proud of.
You used the word that was going to be key to my next question, primary. Do you think you'll run a primary against Collins?
Do I think I'll run a primary against Collins? Well, I'm going to make my determination. If he still is in the race, then that's a possibility. You already have one candidate who's announced that he's going to run a primary, so I think a primary at this point seems maybe a foregone conclusion. So look at it. Nothing's handed to you, whether it's in business or in politics or any other facet of life. And so if I think I can make the best argument, I'm willing to go out there and make that argument against whoever's in the race, the congressman or someone else. But that's a determination that I have yet to officially make. So we'll continue to visit with people, get around the district, to do my job as a state senator first and foremost. And then if I think I can best serve that district going forward at that next level, or at the U.S. House of Representatives level, then that's what I'll do. If not, then I might make a different decision.
Putting all your answers together here, what I hear you saying is you're considering a run, and that is not going to be dependent on what Mr. Collins does or does not do. And if he decides to run, and you decide to run, then there's going to be a primary.
Absolutely.
Part of what prompts my question, so this is the second time you're in Genesee County the last month, so that Martin started me thinking, he seems to want to get to know Genesee County better.
It's just a great place to be, right? No, it is a great place to be, and actually, part of it is, and this is a sincere, I'm sincere in this answer, as the ranker on agriculture, for me, getting around as much part of the state as I can, from an ag standpoint, is important to me. So if I stay in the state Senate, the Agriculture Committee is a huge committee, very important from a policy perspective to upstate New York and western New York. And so for me, a farm in Niagara County might not be the same as a dairy farm in Niagara County might be not the same as a dairy farm in Genesee County or in Wyoming County, right? In fact, they're not. They're usually the dairy farms out here are much bigger and might have some different issues going on. So part of that, we had planned that when I got on the Ag Committee and this legislation came up, that I wanted to get out and visit other parts that weren't just in the 62nd Senate District. But obviously, yeah, I want to get out, and I was in Ontario County a couple weeks ago at an event out there. I've been in Livingston County, and you'll probably see me in other parts of the 27th district. That's more, those were political functions, so I think those were very obviously why I was there. This really is more the policy side for me at this point on the Farm Fair Labor Act and on the agriculture side.